Imagine a social skills tactic so effective at persuading people that there's a law against it. Luckily, there are a few loopholes around it, and by the end of the video, you know exactly how to use it. Around the mid-19th century, the Xhosa people, a South African tribe, were struggling. They were being oppressed by the British and their economy was collapsing. Suddenly though, a 15-year-old girl gave everyone a ray of hope. She claimed to have had a vision of her ancestors. They'd make the British flee from the land and restore the Xhosa people's power. The catch? Everyone would have to unalive the cattle and burn their crops. By the end of 1857, over 400,000 cattle were slaughtered and most crops burned. The only problem? Nothing happened. In fact, the resulting famine unalived over 75% of the population and doomed the entire nation. So, what happened here? How could a 15-year-old girl have convinced a whole state to destroy its only food source? Well, it has to do with the principle of authority. What is authority though? Authority is defined as the power or right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. Ever since mankind started aggregating to form societies, a great power had to be created to control thousands of people all at once. It's how kings could rule over millions of people while not physically stronger than a normal man. Authority makes you obey so blindly to any kind of power figure that you don't even think about it. When you're at school, for example, you don't question if the math you're studying is correct because the teacher is teaching it. The scary part? You don't even have to be a king or a leader or a political figure to use the authority principle. So how can you actually use this in your daily life? Well, first of all, appearance alone can often convince people of your authority. That's why dressing up as a police officer is illegal in most countries. It gives you too much power. Luckily, you may not need to go that far. Just dressing well could raise your perceived authority. Another thing, let's say you want to convince someone or win a debate, but usually people don't listen really to what you have to say. Even just mentioning an expert's opinion would make you much more persuasive. Expert says X is much more effective than I think X. A cool way to get someone to do something for you, or getting them to buy you something, would be saying, but this famous person does this, or this expert figure owns this thing. Bam, instantly more effective. Now, a bit of a more dark thing, but allegedly, if you subtly planted rumors about your competence in a certain field, dressed the part and acted the part, you could, allegedly, be perceived as an authority figure. Not going to give examples on this because I don't want to give you any ideas, but yeah, allegedly. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. You've learned about the power of authority, its history and practical applications. The principle of authority is just one of the many fundamental influence techniques you need to know to persuade people effectively. I teach it along with making friends, dealing with social anxiety and becoming more extroverted in my community. You can join the people there to learn alongside me from the link in the description below. We go in depth on social skills, psychology and general communication principles. Whether you are a total introvert or a super social guy, there will be something valuable in it for you. And if not, we offer a full money back guarantee within 30 days. See you there.